It's at least to that point where it's like it doesn't feel ridiculous to have Halloween decorations out.
Yeah, well,
Like after Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
Or just like old housewives or something. It's like an old superstition almost.
Yeah. We're pretty close anyways.
Yeah. All right. So, hello everybody. It is the Otaku Crypt Podcast. It's back. It's been forever. I swear I haven't been lazy. I've just been working on other stuff, including other people's podcasts. But today I am with a member of the extended family, as I like to say. You've seen her in half of our videos and photo shoots. And on the pilot episode, Miss Patty Pat is back. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good.
You good? Just living the old, semi-jet setter lifestyle. You're just never in the same place for a week?
Yep. We've been leaving back on the weekend.
And you literally had to go do advance voting today.
Yep.
Because you're going to be gone on election day.
Yep.
Oh, but good times. So, yeah, Patty Pat and I were doing another fun little video. It's going to be hopefully one of a couple Halloween videos that we're going to be doing, and it's true to Patty Pat form. It'll be extra creepy.
Yay!
Because this is I was getting into this earlier. I was talking about, for some reason I have these adorable little female friends who are smiley and joyful and just fun to be around, but they just love watching gory stuff.
It's fun.
You were saying that just started young. You just always liked it.
Yeah, always. Are You Afraid of the Dark, Goosebumps, watch Poltergeist, when I was little, Amityville Horror, all the classics.
Yep. And this video that we did was Fatal Frame, which I was exposed to. Not that I was into it. I was exposed to it one New Year's Eve, I believe, that we were all together.
Yeah, we did play it. Yeah, with Brittany and Kirsten. Yeah.
Yep, and you were playing. It was number 2, I believe, the Crimson Butterfly one.
Yeah, that's number 2.
And that was enough imagery for me to know I did not want to play this game because it's scary.
It's also known as Project Zero, in case anyone has also heard that name instead of Fatal Frame.
Yeah.
Put that there.
They're definitely fun concepts to play with, and that's why I've enjoyed this video, because I knew exactly I know exactly how I'm going to be editing it and what kind of I'm going for, even though I've never really cut something to be a horror video. I'm very excited to do it. It's basically Patty Pat throwing the gauntlet and saying I have an idea and you're going to do it.
Yeah. I'm just it'll be awesome. All the profile pictures, yeah.
That's all that's happening here. I'm just being used so that you can fill up a Facebook page that you just got 6 months ago.
I know. Well, actually, I was posting because I finished painting all the kimono stuff on it, and I really like kimono, for anyone that doesn't know. And so I'm on Immortal Geisha, and there's just a posted picture on there, look at what I did. Everyone's oh, awesome kimono.
Yeah, it's we didn't really get a chance to talk about that just because we were super busy, but we went to Otakuthon together in the start of August, and you just made it a weekend of going to traditional Japanese stuff. You were hanging out at a kimono panel for an hour after it was done.
Yeah. I like it.
You helped the lady fold up and pack up just because you're they're pretty. I want to touch them.
Yeah. Oh, the silk. So beautiful.
We had a good time at Otakuthon.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a good experience.
We were roommates for a weekend. And
yep. And had Dew come over.
Yep. The fabulous Undead Dew, our hot zombie big sis, as we like to say. She crashed with us too, and we did a ton of stuff with her that you guys who follow the page have probably seen a bunch of, or if you follow Dew or Sci-Fi Candy, because it was all for them. And that was a busy weekend.
Yeah, you guys were pretty busy. Yeah. I basically left them to their own devices. It was I want to do this. Bye, guys.
Bye. She's got the key. She'll have to come back eventually. She has the key. Crap, she has the key. But I said, of Otakuthon, we won't get into the details. We had a good time.
Yep.
And just the only story that we never really got to talk about or tell, and I just want to talk about it now, is when we sat in on a panel with one Miss Wendy Lee, who is a voice on everything, even to this day. And she was wonderful.
Yeah.
And but we solidified our nerd credit on that one by at the end of the panel, we just went up and did shake hands and chit chat, and everybody else goes up and does their thing, and it's mostly just, offering flattery. Pat and I go up, and we pull obscure references.
Yep. Totally.
Yep. You went up and told her about
Marmalade Boy.
Marmalade Boy. Yeah.
The super soap anime that is out there.
Yep. And I pulled out a Koichi from Please Teacher. And so apparently and I felt so good. She was like, "Oh my God, nobody ever talks about that one." I'm like, "Yes, winner is me." I pulled an obscure reference, and it was hilarious because in the discussion, she said she likes playing like the sexual, dirty characters, and then when I brought up Koichi, she goes, "Oh yeah, she's dirty." She was a delight. It was nice to be at a voice actor panel again.
Yeah,
I haven't been to one of those in forever, maybe 10 years.
It's been a while,
like that long. But no, that was great. She was wonderful. She knew how to pander to a crowd.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
She just knew to slip into her voices whenever possible. Just lit up the room.
Yeah.
And
what were we saying? She's like the female version of oh no, what's his name? You know his name. From was it Beast Bees?
Oh yeah, Scott McNeil.
Yeah.
Scott McNeil's the guy who he like the way he tells his story is like he's just working the room. He's doing. Yeah. I said it's more like stand-up comedy than a guy just answering questions. The dude is hysterical.
But I feel like Wendy Lee is kind of like him in that sense, where she panders to the crowd just like he does,
and also like is the voice of like the female voice of everything. And like
even Hello Kitty. Like
she was Hello Kitty for crying out loud. And then like opposite end of the spectrum, she's Faye Valentine and Cowboy Bebop.
Everything.
Yeah. And but no, that was a good time. That was kind of the pinnacle of the summer for us.
Like, Otakuthon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do Fan Expo at all, so
no, I didn't do it either.
No, and that was the end of an era. Even not going one day. It was just the way my schedule worked out. But no, we just had to talk about that.
Yeah,
because that was good times, and I just felt so proud of myself for pulling an obscure reference. But so. You know what hole I've fallen down, but what have you been watching lately that I don't know about? Anything new? Anything fun?
So I was flipping through Netflix and found Red Data Girl. Mm-hmm. It's like the short series, and it makes me so mad because it doesn't finish, and it does in the manga. So I'm just like, when I finish it, watching it, I'm just like, this is why I don't watch anime and I read the manga.
I was like, oh, does it give the Orenji ending? Like that would be good. The old but our battle continues ending.
No, it's sort of just like it kind of gives you the idea like, oh well, there's like another school year, or kind of like it's just open where it's like, oh, there's. Like, basically, this character is supposed to end the world, but we don't know how, we don't know why, we don't know how it's connected or whatever. And in the series, it kind of just goes, oh, well, we finished this arc. And you're like, oh, okay. Is she defeated? Are we safe? What's going on? Nothing. Huh? You don't know.
Kind of. Like probably like the less extreme version of the TV Ava ending, which is like, wait, what?
Yeah, sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was not pleased with how the anime ended, so I'm just like, this is why I don't watch you.
No, but it's been interesting how I've been hearing about people finding their anime on Netflix. Apparently, everybody's drooling over Knights of Sidonia, and I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet. My fiance's watched it.
Yeah,
but I haven't gotten into it yet.
Our mutual friend Heather has been talking about that, and she's like all excited there's a second season up now, and I said, oh, it's in my queue, and I haven't even watched the first season yet. Like, I better get on this. And apparently it's like, it's stereotypical Josh anime. Apparently it's like mechs in space.
Oh yeah?
And like, well, I better get on that or I'm gonna lose my card.
I'm gonna take that back now.
It's like it would be like, of course, it would be like a government issue ID, Earth Federation or something.
Yeah, and we have like your thumbprint on there,
exactly,
even your tongue and your eye.
There's a whole sequence of you like deleting the file of my retinal scan, and I failed so bad.
We have to do more paperwork because you didn't.
It'd be like less paperwork if we just left it. But no, this is spite. We're doing it.
Yeah.
But well, for even continuing from like the last podcast, which was back in August. I'm in One Piece hell. I'm coming up on episode 300, and it's been like the last 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Oh god, I honestly like need to like just not watch One Piece for one night and just watch something new.
Are you watching any of the new episodes that are coming out yet, or you haven't even caught up yet?
Of what?
Of One Piece.
I'm like still in the middle.
Okay.
Oh
my gosh.
I'm not
so
skipping.
Long.
Huh?
Oh my gosh, that sounds so long.
I know. I'm on episode 300 of 700. Well, they're like at 720 now, I think.
Do you know how many because I haven't read it in a long time, and so I don't know how many volumes is it at, do you know, in the manga?
Oh, it's got to be like volume. I think chapter wise it's got to be in the thousands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's like I'll be talking to like some people, you know, who are not anime fans, and they think, oh man, The Simpsons has been on forever, and it's like, yeah, but it's episode count compared to some animes.
Yeah.
Like just pull out Case Closed or One Piece. Like that was a thing. I didn't realize Case Closed is just as long.
Yeah, it's a fairly long one.
And that was weird just to see like one that's a classic show that's like been around for so long. But you remember that show had a run on YTV for a while?
Did it? I must have missed it.
It did. They played like when they were doing. I think it was one of the test shows when they were starting Bionics.
Oh, okay.
And they ran Case Closed for a while, which was a weird show. It was all about, you know, a master detective who got shrunk to a child again.
Yep.
But he still does master detective things.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Just want to make it a little bit cutesy.
It was like inverse Lupin the Third.
Yeah. I love Lupin.
That was the vibe I got from it. Because Lupin's a master thief, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yes. I have some of the manga too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That one's been going for a while too. I think with that one though, they divided into series.
Yeah.
Like they call it Lupin the First Part 3, and then it's like 100 episodes, but it's all called Part 3.
Then they have like Most Wanted and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But so not a whole lot of new stuff going on right now for us, eh? No, I need to.
Want to rewatch the old stuff.
Well, yeah, the fall season's starting, so I'm hoping something's gonna jump out and catch my eye. I've been I was scrolling through Crunchyroll last night and seeing like a lot of stuff that says, you know, recently updated episode 1. Mm-hmm. So I might go through and like see what's going on with a couple of those, because you know the last few I tried were just like I watched 5 episodes and said like I got it, like Monster Masamune. I got around to watching that.
Oh yeah,
that is a hot mess.
Oh,
that is straight up porn without being porn.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's literally like just like hentai. It's literally like hentai tropes, but flying enough under the radar that they're allowed to like sell it as a show and not as like adult material.
Okay.
But it's like, but then like some sort of weird half bestiality thing, because it's about a guy who's basically he's forced to open his home to these half-human people who have like always been around, but like the government just revealed that they're real.
Oh, okay.
So his home is opened up first to a lamia, you know, a half girl, half snake.
Yeah.
And she is immediately way into him.
Oh, well, that's sort of kind of typically what they're about.
Yep. And so it basically just quickly becomes this harem anime,
right?
But everybody's like a half human, half creature. And then they're just doing things that fly below the radar barely.
There was I picked up this manga, but I didn't it wasn't the first volume, so I didn't buy it, but it was, I can't remember the title exactly, but it was something along the lines of It's Tough Being a Centaur.
Okay.
And it just looked so adorable when it was like, you know, thumb reading it kind of thing. And it was basically like this little centaur kind of girl. And they're like children kind of way it starts off, and it's this world of nothing but like beasts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like our realm, you know, with doors and escalators and stuff like that. And it's this little centaur that's like, well, it's really hard to get downstairs and sit at desks and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, it really is tough being a centaur.
I never thought of it. How do you use the stairs? That's the one. And Monster Masamune, of course, it's always like there's a bath joke with each and every one of them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Where, like the Lamia girl's cold-blooded, so she constantly needs a hot bath to be calmed down or whatever. And another one's like a half bird, so she's always just splashing in it like it's a bird bath.
Right.
But yeah, I don't recommend you watch that show unless you're just like, you have weird fantasies that you need to see drawn out. That's all that show is for.
Okay.
You know, one of the really weird things I've been seeing is like with, more like mainstream YouTube channels, like on, SourceFed, Phil DeFranco, who are some of my favorites. They were like in their behind the scenes things were actually playing like a hentai game. And it's just like, oh my God, like, is this becoming like more mainstream? Like weird, silly little hentai games are actually being played in North America. This was I forget what this one was called. I want to say it was like close to Honey Love or something like that.
And they're always ridiculous.
They always have honey or cutie in the name.
Yep.
But this was one where it's like you do like the dating sim elements, and then the sex parts are you're like playing bubble pop games. And like as you're like getting chains of stuff, they're screaming louder and louder until you hit your points total, and that's the finale.
God. That's hilarious.
And then
I want to play this game.
And then the finale is like just like a quick like manga panel shot of
whatever
after the deed is done.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I want to play out of sheer curiosity.
I love playing dating sims. Like I like playing dating sims to the point where I bought a Japanese console so I could play more dating sims.
Didn't you do that? You bought was it you got a Japanese PSP for Lakota Row?
Well, no. The PSP is a universal, so you can get Japanese games. But I have...
Okay, there's no region restrictions.
Yeah, there's no regions.
But so you have a Japanese version of Lakota Row, right?
Yeah, I have Lakota Row 2, and Clan Ed for the PSP. And then I have Lakota Row 3 for the PlayStation 2. And then I have a couple other dating sim games for the PlayStation 2 as well.
So you've actually played a bunch of dating sim games, eh?
Yeah, they're so fun.
I really only...
I have no idea what they're telling me.
Oh, yeah. I've really only done Persona, and that is at the fault of you guys, too.
Have you never played Harvest Moon?
No. No, never did Harvest Moon. I've been all Persona, but I think Persona was enough because it was like, I still get to do fights, too. But that's what I say. Those games are brilliant in the way they merged a dating sim with an RPG.
Yeah, well, like, and that's like, for a lot of them. That's why, like, Harvest Moon got popular, because they didn't say it was a dating sim game. They turned it around like, it's a farming simulation game. You're like, really? Because, like, the final of this game, like, for the original ones is, like, you got married. Wow. And then the game ended. What's really the...
Yeah. Whereas, when you play Persona, it's just like, you basically it kind of leaves you up to your own morals because you could totally like hit on and sleep with all the girls if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But then there was like funny consequences. In 3, at least, there were funny consequences. Like if you romanced Yukari or whatever, and then like pissed her off, you could actually get negative effects in battle.
Yep.
So it's just like, I was so weirdly monogamous when I played those just because I didn't want to screw up battle dynamics. Like, screw this. I'm becoming serious with someone completely out of the group. That was how I played in 3. In 4, Rize all the way.
She's cute.
Rize was too damn cute, okay?
Yeah, she's cute.
And it just fit, because she was the lovers.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right?
it makes sense.
All Rize. I'm all Rize and protagonist together. And,
I haven't played that game in a while.
No, and I like, I was weirdly turned off of Persona just for a second because Persona 4 Golden was terrible.
Oh, okay.
It was basically, they had the Persona 4 anime.
Yeah.
Or Persona 4 the animation. Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Amazing. They even did it like with a trick ending.
Oh, yeah?
So that like they show the bad ending. Air quotes, you guys can't see. They show the bad ending. Mm-hmm. And then the finale episode, which is the true ending.
Oh, okay.
Is like opens with like a hazy dream sequence where he like has to snap out of it and all of a sudden he's in the middle of the fight.
Yeah.
It was really well done.
Cool.
And they like, as we like to say is, when you have the various stats of the character, it's like charisma, charm, and all that stuff. No. When you're maxed out, you're called like, your top levels are like sage, badass. A charismatic badass of a genius if we're going by number 3. Yeah. Now, for the number 4 one, the main character was a charismatic badass of a genius version of that character. It was amazing.
Nice.
The King's Game moment.
Yeah.
is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. Like, when he realizes he's the king.
Yeah.
He literally, like, the music comes up and swells, and he, like, does the coolest, like, coin flip with the stick that's the winner.
Yeah, yeah.
And catches it in one hand and unbuttons with the other, like, at the same time. So he's just got his shirt open and everything. It was brilliant. If you guys are Persona fans, it is totally worth watching Persona 4 the animation. Persona 4 Golden is... if Persona 4 the animation needed 12 episodes of filler.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing but that. They, like, invented this new, like, female character who's, like, this blank slate character who has no memories and stuff.
Okay.
And it's just, like, boring. Everything feels like filler. And it was, like, it kind of turned me off of it. Okay. But I'm, like, also, you know, I'm coming back where I'm like, oh, God, Persona 4 was amazing. All the characters are so good. It's just like, you remember the good times and you forgive. But now I can't wait for number 5.
Yeah. Yeah, that one looks pretty good.
It looks so good with the personas being the masks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like they're actually like kind of playing with it a little bit, and I'm very excited for it. It's gonna be probably gonna be the game I'm buying a PS4 for.
Is it only on the PS4?
I'm assuming because it's always been it's always been a PlayStation exclusive game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So even if it's not the case, it's probably not going to be on last gen.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to be needing to buy a PS4 just to play Persona 5, and I will do it gladly. Those games are just wonderful. And it's they're doing the thing where it's like you have like a pet dog again, and that dog has a persona, but he becomes something that kind of looks like Teddy.
Oh, cute.
And it's just these previews. It was they cut a trailer in the right perfect way to get you excited about a game again.
Awesome.
The guys over at Atlas know what they're doing, except for Catherine, which was just weird.
Catherine was weird. that was really weird.
Yeah. Did you play that one at all? It's a puzzle game. I thought you were a puzzle game
fan. I started playing it, but it didn't really.
It seems to me like it'd be like the puzzle parts, which are all the dream sequences. Right? It seems like they were super repetitive. Like they only increased in difficulty, but not in like look or execution. Yep,
that's sort of what it was. It was like, I think if I want a puzzle game that's like this, I'll go back to my ColecoVision.
Yeah.
And
so it's like apparently Catherine is one of those games where basically you're just looking for the cutscenes online. That's all you really need.
Yeah, well, it kind of reminds me like Zelda. There's puzzle pieces to that, but they're all relatively repetitive. Move the block over here. Hit the arrow here.
Yeah, it wasn't really until the new Wii ones that they actually the dungeons actually got kind of interesting. Like in Skyward Sword, there's that bit where you got to roll the boulder around through the lava and stuff. Yeah, they were really playing with it there. I thought that was good.
Yeah, I know. When everybody complains about the water dungeon in in the Nintendo the N64, the water dungeon is so hard. You're like, but that was the good fun. That one was where I had to think.
I just found the exception to the rule. Like I saw a meme going around that said, "Oh man, I love the water temple." Said no one ever. Pat just said it, folks.
I love the water temple.
Well, it's just that the water temple was it's the infinitely frustrating level because if you screw it up, you have to play the whole game over again.
I've never had, I don't know what
There is a way to completely botch the water temple. That's why.
Guess what? I've never found it. Oh. I love puzzles.
You just knew how to do it. Yeah, that is that game. Like, if you botch the water temple, that can be it. There's no way forward.
Oh, man. Never had that problem.
Yeah, good for you.
And I also like Majora's Mask because of all the puzzles in that one, too.
I just loved becoming the other races. Yeah, that was my fun part.
Yeah.
The time thing was...
Yeah, the time thing was
was frustrating the whole time.
But I did like doing all the puzzles and trying to figure them out.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll play it tonight.
There you go. For me, the ultimate frustration with Majora's Mask was the couple's mask.
Oh yeah, that's so hard.
Because you literally have to play that over the 3 days. You can't do anything wrong or you're going to start all over again. And the finale to that little arc ends with 30 seconds to spare before the moon falls.
Yeah.
And it's just, God, it was stressful to me.
Yeah, that one is pretty stressful.
But you need to get every single mask if you want to get the Fear Stadium mask at the end, which is awesome.
Yep.
And it's basically the cheat mode to beat the final boss.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need it to beat the final boss, but
No, but it's fun to have it.
yeah.
And then like
And it's cool to say, I did it.
yeah, I think I only ever did everything by myself once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I had people help me. I did it all for myself once. In Ocarina of Time, I could do side quests like nobody's business. You have trouble getting the big Goron sword? I'm your guy.
Oh, okay. I'll get you to do that.
I would need to become familiar with the controls again, but
I'm more the person that I liked hunting the pose.
oh, the pose.
That was more of my
the big
fun.
pose. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, get them.
Yeah, those were tough. Those were tough.
Those were more my thing.
And what was the final payoff to getting all of them? Was it the biggest wallet, or
It was either the biggest. Yeah, I think it might have been the biggest wallet.
or like one of the biggest quivers or something like that?
Yeah, it was something big, anyways.
Yeah.
I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Oh, kids today, they don't know the frustrations.
I made my friend. She hasn't even finished it yet, and she started off with playing Pokemon X or Y,
Really?
or Black or White.
Like that's her introduction to Pokemon?
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, you have to play Red or Blue. I will give you the option, and I gave her either one of my cartridges. She chose Red, and so I took Blue. And so playing on like Game Boy, and she's like, "This is really hard." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
This is why the only one I play.
because you're not given EXP share from the get-go. You gotta level everybody individually.
Yep. Well, the trick is really if you pure cheap one, like
At the top of the order and switch
yeah,
them out. Yep.
That's how you do it. You can get experience all later on by having so many Pokemon in your Pokedex when you meet the one of his
Oh, yeah.
of Professor Oak's research guys.
Yep, his aides.
Yep. But yep, I even still have the working cable too. So
You still have a link cable?
yeah, so you want to bring over your
That's all the
Game Boy.
That's what brings all the boys to the yard right there.
So if you're ever at like a con and you want to play Pokemon with a Game Boy or Game Boy Pocket or Advance, because it works on that too.
It does.
Hook me up.
It's like, I need to trade a Haunter and get a Gengar here. Like, come on, hook a brother up.
I can do this for you.
Oh, God. Do you remember doing that, like, in the schoolyard?
Well, no, I have my brother.
Oh, you suck. So you each had the separate versions so you could get it all? You suck so much.
Well, I have both red and blue. And then on top of that, we had the Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. That was the best.
And then you also can hook up your cartridges into that too. So you can level them up there. You can also do the speedy, fast version of doing all the Pokemon stuff. You can also if you want to have the Charmander, the Squirtle, and the Bulbasaur, all of them, you just start up a game, get one, load it up into Pokemon Stadium, and then start anew, put them in.
That was, when we did that, that was the way to get the one-off Pokemon, was if you beat the Elite Four, you got, and the champion, you got one of the one-off Pokemon. You could get, Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or an Eevee, or Hitmonchan, or Hitmonlee. All the ones you could only pick one or the other when actually playing through the game.
Yeah.
Those were so much fun.
Yeah.
I miss that.
It's
been a while since since they've done a good cross media platform. There was actual integration with Pokemon Stadium. You had the pack, you could plug in your Game Boy, and there was a real good payoff to doing it.
Yeah.
Now it's with hooking up to Wi-Fi, you just do Wonder Trade enough times and somebody's gonna send you the one you're needing, right?
Yeah.
It definitely I enjoyed playing the newer ones, Pokemon Y, but it was I beat the Elite Four on my first try. You should not be able to do that.
Yeah, not unless you've played it multiple times.
No, I'm saying my first playthrough ever, I beat the Elite Four.
Oh.
That you shouldn't be able to do that. That's too easy.
That's too easy. You have to go through the frustration of going through a stupid cave and falling and trying to figure out how to get through it, and then go up against...
Yep. The first is and the best part is that was also before the internet and knowing where to look up how to do everything.
Oh, yeah.
First time I ever found Articuno, found it by accident.
Yeah, me too.
And wasted my Master Ball.
And that's before you got to the island too.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know Mewtwo was in play at all.
Yeah. I was so sad too, way back when the movie came out, they gave it to Toys R Us had like a special thing where you could go there and they would give you a Mew. And I got one, but then like shortly after, a magnet hit my cartridge and all of it was gone.
No!
So I didn't keep my Mew for very long.
No!
Yeah, it was the worst day ever.
Oh my god.
Childhood sucked after that.
That was it. That is when you became a depressed person.
Bye, Mew.
You died with your Mew.
It's just so sad.
Oh goodness. They like, I don't think they ever with the Pokemon fandom, like Pokemon Go may do it.
Oh yeah,
Get
that's
everybody
like
excited again.
Pokemon Go is like a live action version. It's basically World LARP.
Yeah, it's VR Pokemon or AR, augmented reality Pokemon. Where you're like finding it in the real world based on GPS and stuff. Yeah. But like to this day, they still try and do the whole like exclusive event things, and it's really only in the guys who still play the card game.
Yeah.
They still have events like that, and an official from Pokemon, literally like Pokemon like owns everything. They used to be owned by Game Freak and Nintendo.
Yeah.
Now the cards are actually their own thing.
Oh, okay.
Like it's the Pokemon Company produces the cards, and I think originally it was done by Wizards of the Coast or Upper Deck, one of the actual big card companies.
Yeah, Wizard.
Yeah.
Wizard, because I remember on the
But now for
things.
a while, it's actually the Pokemon Company produces the cards themselves. And they've tried to do that when they do like, their Grand Prix, their big card events or local events. You can show up with your 3DS or whatever, and then they recognize you based on GPS and will send you something special. It's usually
cool.
These days it's usually legendaries.
Yeah.
But it's still like not the same. Like that wasn't enough to get me excited to actually show up and pick it up. And I'm wondering, is Pokemon Go actually going to do it?
I don't know.
I'm excited to try it out at least.
Yeah, it would be too.
Mm-hmm. But it was really interesting how the commercial they cut, it's clearly targeting an older audience.
Yeah,
there are barely any kids in the preview. It's actually like young adults that they're targeting with this.
Yeah, well, typically you don't really want to have children with a cell phone and stuff like that. So
come on, we all know they have one.
They know they do, but it's a little bit. I think it's easier to sell to teens with a cell phone than
I think that they're going after a nostalgia market. They're going for the guys who have grown up but played Pokemon when they were 10.
Well, there's also like people who are doing the various GPS finding games and stuff like that, and they're generally like people in their 30s that are playing it. So
yeah, no, it's I'm just super curious to see how I'm gonna get it. Even if it's a thing you have to buy, I'm gonna do it. I want to try this thing out. But it's definitely feeling like they're targeting the original Pokemon audience because they only showed like the original 150 in the trailer.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't see any like Gen 2 and beyond.
Good, excellent.
So that just feels what the marketing is targeted at least. But it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. Gen 1 is my favorite generation because that's the only one I remember all of them.
Oh, yeah.
I can remember, like, I think for Gen 2, I know, like, Chikorita and, like, Blossom and, was it Girafarig or something? That weird, like, half giraffe, half weird black ball thing.
Yeah, Girafarg or something like that.
And Sudowoodo?
Sudowoodo.
I think I remember that.
The roadblock Pokemon.
Yeah, that thing.
Yep. He was the new Snorlax.
Yeah.
He was the guy you had to find a water bottle.
Yeah.
And squirt him to make him wake up. But it was the only chance to catch him was there.
Yeah.
So that was if you didn't catch him, it was shut off and reload. Save before you interact.
Yeah.
That was before autosave. We could get away with so much because of that.
Autosave was awesome.
Autosave was awesome for certain things. So it was, you could, if you just lost in a fight or something. But this was before autosave, so you could exploit the hell out of it.
Yep. I need to save right now.
It's like, oh, didn't get him. Shut off. Restart.
Yep. Awesome.
Yep. That was pretty much me with every legendary in Pokemon Gold. Just didn't get him. Shut off. Go again. We're cheaters. We're old school cheaters.
Old school cheaters.
That's back when you could actually enter things on the D-pad and things would happen. Like, Mortal Kombat and the Blood Code,
Yep.
Yeah. We're such old gamers. Oh my god.
But they were fun.
Or at least for fun.
I still play them.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Well, he said we were only going to do a bit of a short podcast. We're about at 35 minutes, so we'll just do our little wrapping up stuff. You will be in your second home in the following week, but any special cosplay plans and stuff going on? You at least make things all the time. I know that.
Yeah.
You just can't stop.
No.
You're an animal.
I need to be kept busy. I'm going, this weekend I'm going to be going LARPing.
Ooh.
Well, I'm a minotaur.
Did you actually end up making hind legs and everything for it, like you said?
Oh my gosh. No, that's a centaur.
Oh. You said you're a minotaur on this
I'm a
one?
minotaur.
You're a minotaur. Sorry, I misheard you.
Which means my top half is a cow.
Do you actually have prosthetics and everything?
No, I just the qualifications is that you have to have brown. Your skin has to be brown, and you have to have horns and ears. So I just do that because prosthetics is. I don't want to be wearing that all night when I'm sleeping and stuff like that. So kind of just go brown face, and just leave it with that. But I'm working on probably be done not for this event, but for the next event I'll be done a chainmail shirt.
Yes.
So that's what I'm working on.
Did you say you were going to double purpose for something we're going to use later? A video that I've wanted to do forever. It'll probably be a spring thing.
Yeah.
But what about your Lucy progress? We've got so much Lucy stuff to do.
Yeah, working on those slowly too.
You need to get on that. We have to. No, you got me way too excited about that. Because we there's going to be a calendar. I'm saying it now.
But I want to do that. But I also got to do the Li Fang thing first. It was request.
I'm lower on the priority scale. I gotcha. Somebody else's request before mine.
Well, that's because I really want to do Li Fangs.
Yeah, there you go. All right, very exciting. But and then the next time you do a wig order, we've got to go on something so I can get my Jason done.
Yes. I always need more wigs.
Everybody needs more wigs.
Always. Actually, there should be one coming up for Black Friday.
Ooh.
So or Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll need to get in on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just get my giant blonde spike wig.
Yep, we'll do that.
Maybe I'll rock that at DTAC or something.
Oh, that'd be cute.
That'd be good, eh?
Yeah.
And I should get second business cards printed up that just say Jason the Weekly Sorcerer.
Yeah. That'd be cute. Put it on the back there who you are.
yeah. That had my actual business card because I just ordered a bunch again.
Oh, good.
Yes. Alrighty. So, yes, thank you everybody for listening. We just got nerdy on Pokemon chat.
I know.
That's cool. I haven't had video game chat in a long time. The last game I bought was Dragon Age Inquisition, and they just put out the Game of the Year edition for that game. So that tells you it's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, interesting to actually have video game chat for someone who hasn't played video games in a while.
And well, you know what video game I'm purchasing this month?
What's that?
Fatal Frame 5.
Oh, Fatal Frame 5.
It's coming out October 22nd.
You can go check out the awesome photo set of Pat dressed as the protagonist from Fatal Frame 5 on
yeah.
Yeah. Those, I liked those. You looked super cute in those.
Thank you.
You looked great. That was a fun one. And yeah. Well, the only thing that I've been playing is probably my favorite MMO that I've ever seen done. It's just in terms of content and everything is WildStar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, WildStar is now free to play.
Yep.
So if you guys want to play an MMO for free, they basically are doing the microtransaction thing. If you do want to spend money on stuff, you can.
Yeah.
But WildStar is probably the best MMO that I've ever seen because it's really nonsensical. It's got a great sense of humor. It's not taking itself seriously at all, and there's tons of mini game stuff within it.
Oh, cool.
So that's my recommendation for an MMO if anybody was looking for one, and is now free to play. So that one's good times. I log in once a week and stuff, and just play with my. You have player housing. You get to customize your own plot of land.
Cute.
Yeah, so that was fun, and yeah. So other than that, I'm working on. We shot a video. We shot a bunch of stuff for what is going to be one of our Halloween videos. So you guys can keep an eye out for that. You guys can go check out the other podcasts that have been going on Otakucrypt.com. The Con Plague with Spider Dan Perry and Intro Plus with Cat J. There's always new stuff going on with that. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you can check out the video we made from Hamilton Comic Con, which is a lot of DC and Marvel stuff, but we had a fun little time with it. It was a small con, but there is also going to be a new cost profiles coming from that, which I won't tell you guys who it is just yet, but it is somebody who I've been wanting to sit down and have a chat for a while, and hopefully they'll be coming on the podcast soon as well. So again, thank you everybody for listening to the Otaku Crypt Podcast, and thank you Patty Pat for coming up with this idea. This was all your thing, but it's going to be a lot of fun to do it.
Oh, thanks for listening.
Yes, thank you everybody, and we'll see you, Space Cowboys.